Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Spaceblock. One of the side effects of time travel, I guess maybe a consequence. I don't know where that would quite fit in. But sometimes you fix a problem, and you think you fixed the problem, but then you realize that you really didn't fix the problem. You fixed it in the other timeline, and not this one. Yeah, I put that as a yellow splitter, so that was causing the... we weren't getting enough copper up here. So hopefully that'll fix that. That'll get our yellow science going again, and this little bar can move. All right, so in the last episode, we laid some of these things out. I think I'm good. Let's see. What do we got here as far as blueprints are concerned? I'm going to keep that one. I'm going to keep that one. What's the difference between these two? They appear to be the same. All right. Well, hopefully that's the... Oh, they are the same. it went away. Let's see. I don't want that one anymore. That's 60 of them. I don't want that anymore. I think we're good with that one. All right, and that's good for now. I want to take some blueprints of this setup, and I want to keep the tiles. But only the tiles that we actually need for this to work. All right, a little bit of a haircut there. Okay, that looks good. Create the blueprint there. We'll keep that right there, and then I want a blueprint of this one with the same kind of thought involved. Keeping the tiles. That one's a little bit cleaner. We'll just leave that the way that it is. And I'm going to take these down. I want to leave the rocket control units up for a second, though, because there's a little work I want to do on that. So let's go ahead. We'll roll the intro, and on the other side, we will take another look at the rocket control units. So as I got to looking at the rocket control units and looking at the other items that we need to make, the rocket control units actually are the only thing that are taking the speed modules. And we need 22 of those, and we need 11 of these machines. And it's not a 1-to-1, but it's a 1-to-2 relationship. So I was going to see if there is a way to make that work. So, let's just start from the basics here. If we had you making those, and then we put you here and you here, we could feed it that way. But that's not very optimal, though. Because if we put that in there, we wouldn't have room to run belts. Maybe middle is not the answer. Maybe the side here is the answer. So if we put like this side is completely open. So if we set you to make speed modules, oh, but that's not going to work because we have an odd number of machines. It kind of works. Do we have enough room to make that fit? No. But that would be 5, and then we would need one more. Well, you know, we might be able to make that work. Let's see if we can just give ourselves a little bit more room here. There, and there. And then we just have two machines here that are odd ducks. And then we just need one machine in here to feed them, which we could put, we could throw in a couple of extra machines. There's no reason why we can't. It's just, they're gonna back up. Just to keep the pattern going. Let's do it at the end instead of at the end of the line instead of the beginning of the line. And my thought there is that we want the ones that are working the hardest to get the priority on the circuits coming in. So that'll be there. You are no longer relevant. But you are. There, and there. And how do we want to run the circuits in here? I'm thinking we can do this with underground. And I mean, a yellow belt should be plenty for that, right? That's not what I was looking for. I wanted that one. Transport belts. Yeah. More than enough. So if that just ended right there, we could put... Oh, no, we'd have to go up one. Feed into there. Feed into there. In, and in. They're going to be grabbing from the upstream, which isn't ideal. We'll see how that goes. We might have to switch those over to fast inserters. All right, but yeah, no, I don't dislike that. I think I would rather have it on the inside though. Just to make it feel a little tighter and maybe play a little better with power poles. Let's see that, and then we can take that one in, there, and there. All right, and then there, and there, and then we could probably take just one line of green and red circuits coming in, and then split it between those two. And that, well, I know we can. That'll be way more than enough. All right, yeah, glad we did that. I think that makes a lot more sense. Let's see. I haven't been adding power poles to anything, and I'm sure the Blink folks out there, the Blinkanoid folks out there, have definitely noticed that. I do apologize. I guess there's no reason why we can't run power out here just to make the blinky go away. Give us a little bit more accurate picture of when our stuff's not working. So there. All right, and then we just got to get the middle taken care of. Can we do that with one? We can. Can we follow the same pattern? I'm pretty sure we probably can, except for right there and right there. And right there. All right, looks good. I think that'll work. All right, we'll take that. We'll take the tiles, trim off the top there, trim off the bottom, create blueprint. So that marks you off, you off, you and you off. So I guess the next step's going to be circuits. Circuits. All right, let's see. For green circuits, we're going to need 16 machines, which is a very nice number. I think we can do just a standard kind of green setup here. Actually, we have a blueprint for that. Kind of. Yeah, so you go across like that, and then we flip it like that, and that comes over to there. We take that one off. Now, does that make it tileable? I believe it does. Boy, it's not lined up though, is it? Let's tweak that. Okay, yep, that works. And that should be our 16, right? Let's see, it's Control N. I always forget what the combination is for that. So that is 1.2 copper coming in. So we are going to definitely need a red belt there, and I don't have very many red belts. But we can do something like this just to help me remember that that needs to be red. And not really sure which direction those belts are going to run. But that needs to go up an additional one so that we can get the output there. That's going to be iron coming in, and that's going to be circuits going out. Huh, did we have that problem earlier? I guess we're going to have to cover that way. Oh no. If we put one there and one there, that will cover it, right? And at least it'll be somewhat of a pattern. It'll look somewhat intentional there. So one there, one there. Now, why are you guys covered, but you guys aren't? Because it's too far up. We're covering that one is covered, but the one on the top is not. Okay. And is it just that inserter right there? All right, so we could do just the bottoms on both of those, and we should be fine, right? Oh no, but we won't cover that one up there. Okay, that's why we did that. The only thing I want to double check. Okay, we're producing 1.6 belts, so this output belt needs to be red, and I didn't check the iron input. It's 1.6 as well, so all this needs to be red. That's going to be interesting. A lot of handcrafting. Actually, you know, handcrafting's not really that bad now. Because of the quality of life stuff, we can crank out that stuff fairly quickly. All right, but that's green circuits. With a couple of tweaks here and there, I'm sure we'll have to do. Not limited to just the red belt. All right. Let's see. 32 red circuit makers. So that right there, one of these machines can support 6 of those. So that's 12, 24. $36, but that's more than we need. That's right. No, that's more than we need too. Was it 34 or was it 32? It was 32. Take away 4 machines. What? Oh, copper cable. I was looking at copper cable by 32 machines. I thought for a second that meant 32 machines making that. Okay, so you need 960 per minute. We're producing 1,080. And if we dropped one of those, that's going to be too little. All right, so we've got the right number of machines. So something like this wouldn't be too terrible. If I took this long line and selected it, I like this mod, by the way. It gives it kind of serves as a kind of a I don't know. I mean, I think you could figure out your whole factory this way. I really like it. Thank you, Unhot, for recommending it and recommending it several times and telling me you'll like it. I promise. It's a good choice. Okay, so what was my idea here? I want transport belts. All right, we can't quite do 0.5. It's a little bit over a belt. And you are able to do that. All right. So yeah, my thought here is, what if we did half of this like just in a big giant line? Or better, what if we did If we did this and make it a little bit shorter. There. And there. Uh, 0.2, 0.2, 0.5. Let's put that there for now. I need a belt coming in for the wire, a belt for the plastic, and then we need a belt coming out for the output. You probably need what the most of. You need 4 copper cable. You have 0.6 crafting time. All right, so if we ran that going like that. We brought you two in. I don't know if that works. It seems like I've tried it before, and I think it puts it on the other side of the splitter. Let's test that out. I've been doing a lot of these little things. Oh, well, maybe like 3. That's a lot for me. I usually just set it down and realize it doesn't work later. Let's throw some wire in here, and let's just see. Yeah, see, they throw it on the other side of the splitter, so it doesn't get to go both ways. Is that also true if I were to do it sideways? No, it wouldn't be, because it would go on both sides, because you're putting it down there. All right, so that works. Unfortunately, the side you're putting it on is not one that I'm too happy about. You're gonna put it on the outside lane. I got all disoriented there. All right, so if we did that, that would need to come over like that and do that, and you would get your stuff on both sides, and then you would go over like that. Then how would we give you your stuff? I don't know that. That's we'll come back to that. let's go on this. This is going to be much easier, I believe. Let's see, even or odd, does it matter? It doesn't. There's 8 there. That's going to be an input belt of some sort. That's going to be, we need one to be the input belt, one to be the output belt. I'm thinking about getting the one that's closest in as being the output belt. It just seems like that'll be a little bit more tedious. So output. Keeping those together seems like a good idea. And then we're going to want that to be an input, so that'll have to come in there, and that to be an input. So we'll want that to be an underground coming up, that to be an underground coming down, that to be an underground coming down, that to be an underground coming up. And then we'll need an input grabbing there and there. So you're both grabbing off of that line, and you are putting onto that line, you're putting onto that line. We just need grabbers on the insides. And I think just doubling them up. I don't remember if that's what we did last time. So you're pulling off the outside line, you're pulling off the inside line, and you're also exporting onto that line. You're pulling on the inside line, you're pulling on the middle line, and you are placing out on the output. Oh, yeah, we can just copy this over later once we get it actually factually working. All right, so that's going to come from somewhere. Uh, 0.6 is the rate that you need, so we can do a single inserter, copper inserter set here that will work for all of them. And I know these are probably going to have to end up being fast inserters, but we'll do that for now. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if these are offset. We don't have to balance that belt because it's just a little bit over a half of a belt, right? Yeah. So none of that matters. It doesn't matter at all. So we can do this right here, and that's just as valid as anything else. And that means that you can come in from up there or wherever you come in from. It totally doesn't matter. This right here will work. Maybe. Okay, so power-wise, it looks like it's going to be there, 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 and there, and there. All right, then we can take all of that out. And then we could just double this up. Let's try that again. All right, and I was going to try to bring that in a little bit. Oh, that's not going to work. Well, we'll just have to leave it like that to get this other input coming in. All right, that'll be good. We'll have copper coming in there, and then this will be plastic and green circuits coming in. All right, not ratio perfect, but perfect in the way that I think that'll work, and we can always tweak that later. So that is the green circuits, the red circuits. We got the speed modules done. Blue circuits are our only really other complicated thing. We've got like the solar panels and the radar and stuff like that. I'm not too worried about those. They're not made in mass. And then just our intermediate products, and then we should be good to go. All right. Well, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode where, looks like blue circuits are the target. Let's just, let's let the robots go and build all that, or debuild all that. Deconstruct, that's the word I was looking for. All of that. Let's see, did you start working? What was that all about? Why did we have just a big backup of green circuits there? That's a mystery. Oh, I guess you guys are just sucking them up. And once you get your fill, that allows that to come down. All right, yeah, no, that's the behavior that I would expect. All right, science is kind of normalized now. Yellow science being our low man out, and I was going to check on items that we have here. We have our electric engines done, it appears, and we're up to 158 blue circuits. So, yeah, I don't know. It looks like we're going to be able to maybe build our rocket silo before. I just want to pick it. I want to build it really. Okay, yeah, that's what I want right there. I was going to go and check and just make sure that I was doing that right. Ha! Got lucky. All right. Well, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode. Have a good one.